Hey everybody, just wanted to update you guys on my progress for Trials of Reckoning. So far I've done 2 full days of farming. The first day I kind of didn't really do that much, but in terms of what I mean by a full day, I have 32 possible potions that I can use. I used 31 large potions for the day. I kind of just left the one just in case I wanted to do anything else, but the 31 includes doing my hard quest, doing my experience in guild chambers, all that stuff. I started by doing that stuff and then I left the rest of the day farming hard 3 on Trials of Reckoning. So far by doing that, I've been able to get to enough recipes to make a +5 of the sword, and then I am able to make a +5 of the ribbon. So if I check this off and then slide this over, I'm able to make a +5 of the ribbon. Now I did have around 32 recipes worth from before, but let me go into the Mog Shop and show you guys. I currently actually have the ability to buy 27 more. I'm not going to buy it just yet, but I've basically been able to make around a +5 of the ribbon and the sword in about 2 full days of farming. So that's about 62 total large potions on top of the free energy that we've been getting. So the other thing I wanted to mention is that the older items here, including the ribbon and the other 2 Final Fantasy IV weapons, they are much easier to build than the sword. So I personally went for the sword first and then I started buying ribbon recipes. I already have the other 2 items, so I'm going to focus on another sword and maybe another ribbon. But I don't think we really need more than 1 of each copy of the older Final Fantasy IV weapons. That's just my opinion. So I want you guys to look at this here. So let's take the ribbon for example. 1 recipe costs 20, but if we go up to 10, that costs 200 boss medals for 10 recipes. So if we go into the actual Trials of Reckoning section, go to the event summon. So now this last box is 550 medals. You have to complete the full box. You cannot get lucky and just reset as soon as you get the recipes. And there's only 10 recipes per box. So the first time through, you do get a free +2 and maybe some other stuff. But once you already built your first +5, it basically costs 10 recipes for 500 boss medals. So compared to the older items, it's only 10 recipes for 200 boss medals. So it's almost 3 times as much effort to make the sword as it is to get the older items. That's why I'm kind of saying it's a little bit easier to build the older items. Okay, so now that we've kind of gone through that, let me just show you guys my team that I've been using. For what I've been doing is I do my hard 4 and 5 3 times each every day. That gives you more tickets than hard 3, but then I also just go into hard 3. This is the team that I'm using. This is my boss battle team. For farming, I'm actually using a slightly different team, and I think that this one gives me a little bit more bonus. I don't think it really matters for farming. It's just your total score, I think, is what you want to be higher. I think this gives me a little bit higher score. I'm not even sure. They seem to be just about the same. I would have to really just average it out over time just to see which one is better. So yeah, I know I do have 2 Final Fantasy IV units here. I did get Cecil for free last year, but if we go back to my other team, it's basically the same team minus Kane and plus El Sorel, because she's a light chainer. I kind of just wanted to do a light chain, I guess. So hopefully you guys were able to at least pull 1 of the Final Fantasy IV units on this banner. If not, I do recommend getting at least 1. I think they're all pretty good. So yeah, this team is pretty basic. In terms of VCs, most of my VCs that I'm using are not that amazing, except for the Demon Wall. Demon Wall's maxed, but I highly recommend for you to pull Demon Wall. It's pretty easy to build and pretty easy to pull, so I highly recommend getting that. But in terms of the other VCs, I think this is really the only other one that's maxed out. So you guys know me, I'm kind of like lazy about this. I basically just auto this. I did try to optimize it a little bit, but not really that much. So just to kind of show you my high score here, it's around 1622. So again, you guys can measure yourself against that if you want. And then in terms of the boss battle, my high score there is about 9163. I think I averaged somewhere between like 8800 and like 9000, or let's even just say 8600 and 9000, right? Nothing too crazy. I have seen other people getting much higher scores because they have Gobez, they might have Rosa, stuff like that. But I'm basically just using 1 or 2 Final Fantasy IV units. I don't have the Garvel VC, and really the only special other thing I have is the Demon Wall. So I think that's pretty much it, guys. We have 4 more days to do this. I was able to pretty much finish it with 2 full days worth of farming. I did kind of play the first day, but not really that seriously. I was mostly just completing the missions and stuff like that. So hopefully if you guys sort of can focus and just, it takes time, yeah, but I think it's worth at least getting the +5s of each of these items. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.